Families with loved ones buried at a Jefferson County cemetery are pleading for action. They are upset about the conditions at the cemetery, and they say despite years of complaints, nothing has been done.
It is absolute teetotal anger.
That's how David Reagan says he feels about the conditions at Sunrise Memorial Gardens near Pinson. We first talked to family members in 2018. 3 years later, they say they're seeing the same problems at the cemetery.
There are giant holes. There are big piles of dirt. My friend here, her parents' headstone was buried under a mound of dirt until this week.
We've got cracked monuments. We have veterans that are buried here that their monuments, their plaques are being destroyed.
Reagan's parents are buried at the cemetery. He says their graves are in good condition because of their location, but he says other families are not as lucky.
There's people's graves, they can't even find their headstones. There's water washouts. There's concrete and everything else that's broke off here and there.
Suzanne Headley says her parents' tombstone has been cracked for years.
I will never replace my parents' headstone as long as he is in charge of the cemetery.
Headley says despite several attempts, the owner has not met with her. She says families have gone as far as writing Alabama's Attorney General, and they are frustrated over the lack of action.
If it comes up to where we can take it over, we will. I can guarantee you we will all get together and we will take over the cemetery and it will be properly maintained.
I spoke to the owner of the cemetery tonight. Cedric McMillan refused to do an on-camera interview. When I asked if he had a statement, he said, quote, "The cemetery is 3 acres. There are 2 burials a month. What is this really about? That's my statement," end quote. In the newsroom, Kenneth Smith, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.